This movie is the perfect example of how you can take a very predictable underdog turns story template and turn it into something incredible. Hi everyone, welcome to I Just React and Review. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And right now I will be sharing my thoughts on the latest Amazon Prime Tamil film release, Sarapatta Parambari, and this stars Arya in the lead role. I was watching this film late at night and I had to literally hold myself back from clapping and hooting because I had a great viewing experience. So yes, let's get into the detailed analysis. The story is set up in the backdrop of 1970s and 80s India when the then Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi had declared emergency. We are thus taken into the lives of people who reside in northern Chennai. The place boasts of a sprawling boxing culture where different clans fight it out in the ring as it is sort of directly associated with their honor and pride. There are several clans that are mentioned in the film, but the main two rival clans are Sarpatta and Idiappa. Now, due to circumstances created, an underdog from the Sarpatta clan, Kabilan, that is Arya, gets the opportunity to represent his clan and fight the most revered boxer Vembuli from Idiappa. What follows is something that we have seen being used several times in commercial cinema where a person who is a nobody rises to be the winner. But the execution of this template is what sets this movie apart. It is not just an Arya focused story, it is also the story of the supporting characters involved, which has a socio-political undertone very well integrated to it. The screenplay is collectively written by Tamil Prabha and P.A. Ranjeev, and this engaging screenplay is what kept me glued to my screen. Before I hit the play button on my screen, I saw that the runtime of this film is almost 3 hours, and I was thinking to myself that okay, I wish that I don't lose interest while watching this film, but the screenplay is so engaging that the 3 hours just felt like a breeze. There are several merits to the writing here. Number 1, the character arcs written. Talking about the protagonist Kabilan first, I liked how he was not the good, beautiful boy character. This is a character who is surely talented and extremely determined and passionate about the sports, but he's also a person who has his own demons. He has a violent past, and through his journey, we see that his own decisions lead to his downfall, not just from boxing, but in his personal life as well. Kabilan belongs to a section of the society that is looked down upon. While there isn't any direct reference taken on the caste divide, one can surely make it out from the dialogues that Kabilan belongs to the quote-unquote lower caste who are not given any opportunities to shine and prove their worth based on their merits. The entire arc is written with such detailing that I had empathy for Kabilan, but I was also holding him accountable for his actions. Coming to the supporting cast, I feel that their character sketches were also written with great detailing. It made me believe in their actions, and as a viewer, I could understand the intentions behind it. An interesting example is the character of Vetri Selvan. He is the character who was always looking for some sort of validation from his close ones, and because he was not getting that validation, it made him extremely insecure. So when you see Vetri's behavior, it is so oscillating and unpredictable. Like one moment he could be your best friend and the other moment he can just stab you in the back. Next, what I liked about the writing is the integration of the sports drama in the backdrop of a political landscape. The Sarpatta clan coach Rangan has been shown to belong to the political party DMK, which had very openly opposed the emergency applied by the central government. The events that transpires during that time when the party was dismissed by the center and precedence rule was applied has a very direct impact to the main plot. I liked how this particular political subplot was so well integrated with the main narrative. Though I would categorize it as convenient writing, but yes, it still works in the overall context of the film. Lastly, one of the most impressive things about the writing is the opening 20-minute sequence. It does such a fine job in introducing not just the entire landscape and the context, it helps us introduce to the main characters, to the main plot, what is about to come, and everything is done through that 20-minute boxing event. Coming to the direction, I feel that P.A. Ranjeev has gone all guns blazing into directing this movie. This is a fabulously directed film. He has given importance to so many aspects like the sport itself, the characters, the subplots, building the world for the viewer to get engrossed in. It's just these attention to details that made me appreciate this movie so much. One of the standout directorial moments for me were about the montages that were included in the movie. There are two main training montages of the protagonist Kabilan, and both of them have been executed so beautifully. You can clearly see the difference in the first half and the second half in both the montages. We know in a sports drama how the template of a training montage works, but it is the presentation that makes all the difference. And I think P.A. Ranjit has presented both of these montages so well that as a viewer, I definitely had this adrenaline rush and I was feeling motivated. Then there is another montage which I personally thought was very different, where we see Kabilan sort of spiraling downwards and ruining his life. Honestly, that entire thing could have gone so wrong and would have looked forced, but it did not. This montage also can be categorized somewhat as convenient writing to just make the story move forward in a good pace, but still for me this worked. For those who have watched this movie, please let me know what were your thoughts on it. The only scene for me which did not work was when Kabilan comes to his mother crying and apologizing for his past behavior. He's regretting everything, and he's also very sad that he is not as good as he used to be in boxing. So all of that basically is supposed to be a very, very emotional scene. I just was completely out of it. I don't know, maybe it's the dialogue delivery or the way it was executed. I found it really funny. But overall, in terms of screenplay and direction, this is a fantastic, fantastic film. If I don't mention the contribution of the stunt director Anbariv, it's going to be gross injustice to this review. When I say that I had to hold myself back from hooting and clapping, it is because of how beautifully coordinated all the stunts are. Every boxing match is incredible to watch, and the entire choreography is very, very different and raw than what we see in the boxing scene nowadays. And this is why I think that the attention to detail for this movie is incredible, because considering that time period, how the entire scenario was, the stunts, the choreography was perfect. A huge shout out to Anthony Rubin, who has done the sound design for this movie. Every punch thrown by the players, every hit taken by the players, the crowd cheering, the bones breaking, all the sounds have been captured beautifully. T. Ramalingam is the person responsible for bringing this entire world to the viewers. The set pieces built are so incredible that you would feel that you are actually part of this world. The boxing arena, the training centers, the houses, every set is so well thought out and designed. You know, it's not really a very easy thing to plan out and build an entire world so that the viewers are completely engrossed to it. So I think art direction plays a huge role in providing a certain authenticity to the movie. The movie is edited by Selva RK, and like I said initially that I was a little skeptical looking at the runtime, but this edit is just fabulous. And I'm not just talking about the entire story flow from one scene to another. I am also talking about things like all the montages, how beautifully they were cut. As I mentioned before, training montages are such a common thing in a sports drama. So as an editor, one needs to bring in their A game to make it look different. And this is where Selva has just won me over. Talking about the score by Santosh Narayanan, I think it would be an understatement to say how pitch perfect the score is with the theme of the film. Whatever limited scores of Santosh Narayanan that I have listened to, for me, this is the best one. For a commercial mass film like this, it is really not in your face, but it will still give you goosebumps. Another amazing technical aspect of this film is the cinematography by Murli ji. I am honestly telling you, the people who are involved in making this film have just poured their heart and soul into it. The cinematography firstly was successfully able to capture the entire thrill and aura and the feel of that boxing arena. Secondly, I loved the camera movement when the matches were particularly going on, capturing the hand movement, capturing the feet movement, and then the overall players in the ring. It was fabulous. It was superbly engaging. Lastly, coming to the performances, I of course want to talk about the supporting cast first. Starting with Anupama Kumar, who plays Arya's mother. Now, I think she got a lot of passion into the role, though in every dialogue I never saw her keeping calm. And yeah, I guess that's how the character is supposed to be, where she's constantly upset with her son and just shouting. But I feel that did not give Anupama to show a varied range of emotions. So as a character, Bhagyam itself was not very multi-layered. So in terms of acting also, of course, there was was not much to deliver. Then comes Dushara Vijayan as Mariamma. I think she was fabulous. I had a huge smile on my face whenever she was coming on screen. Considering the length of the film, her role is not that vast, but she steals the show wherever she appears. I loved how fierce and unapologetic Mariamma was as a character, and I think Dushara did complete justice to it. Then comes in Kalayarasan's role as Vetri Selvan, and I mentioned before that Vetri Selvan as a character is like very unpredictable and the behavior is extremely oscillating. But what I really liked is how he captured the insecurity with his face. There are many layers to him. He's insecure, he's aggressive, he's jealous, but he's also a loyal and fierce friend. And all of these shades just fit perfectly with him. John as Wembley and Shabir as the Dancing Rose. These two characters I feel have been so perfectly cast. Both play the characters of revered boxers from Idiappa clan, but I feel John's portrayal as Wembley was just top notch. He's fierce, he's aggressive, he is sort of like an antagonist, but you never really hate him as a viewer because he's that good in the game. John Vijay, who plays the character of Daddy, brings such a charm into the screen. As this Anglo-Indian character, I felt that his dialogue delivery was exceptional, and his presence literally, and I mean literally, will light up your face. Pashupati playing the coach Rangan is probably my absolute favorite characters from this movie. In his performance, he has delivered the perfect mix of restraint as well as fierceness of a coach. Then comes in Arya as Kabala. Now, I have not seen Arya films. The only time I witnessed Arya was when I did the reaction for Pukkal Pukum, and I did not have any preconceived thoughts of what kind of an actor he is. So I didn't have any expectations set. But he has just knocked it out of the park here. From what I understand is that Arya has had a very long career and a pretty oscillating one at that. So this movie was an extremely important, make or break kind of a thing for his career. And I think Arya can probably now sleep peacefully because the way he has delivered this performance, it is going to be remembered for a long time. I as a viewer could completely see how much he has poured his heart into playing this character. Keeping aside the scene that I actually found very funny, and that is a very pivotal scene in the film, I think rest of the scenes he just nailed it. The acting throughout in the boxing arena is great, but the scenes where he is spiraling down completely, I think those were Arya's best acting moments. This movie is something that I would categorize as Paisa Vasool film. When I go in as an audience to watch a commercial sports drama, this is exactly what I want. And I would honestly say that Sarpatta Parambari is everybody's movie. It is not just the actors or the directors. Everyone involved in the making has brought in their best game. Personally, I would recommend everyone to watch this film. If you find it difficult to watch a film with subtitles, I would still recommend you to watch it. And yes, those were my thoughts on the 2021 Tamil film release Sarpatta Parambari. I loved it. I really loved it. Please share in your thoughts if you have watched this movie. And yeah, that was it from me, guys. I'll sign off now and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye bye.